Uh, this is my video response to Captain Crunch, Captain, not a Captain. Uh, this is just funny. This is ludicrous. This is clearly the Captain Crunch Captain was designed by someone who clearly had no intention of him ever being representative of a real naval captain. So clearly, it's an error. Just a mistake. Because they didn't care. I brought this topic up with my dad on the 4th of July, who did serve in the Navy, though not as a captain. He was a parachute rigger. So basically, he was the guy responsible for your parachute if you on an aircraft carrier, and if you should need to use it, he was the guy that was responsible for that, making sure it was okay, safe, all that good stuff. Anyways, he was like, "Whoa," and I was like, after I told him the story about it, he was like, and I was like, this was totally. I'm like, I told him the story, and then I was like, I gave him my reaction to it. I was like, this is a totally ludicrous thing, and why do people care about this? And because it's totally a mistake. And I was like, I wonder, the people who discovered this mistake, I was like, I wonder what they do all day. You think they just sit, they just, they must have just like really zoomed up in on that Captain Crunch Captain, and I don't know. Anyways, he was like, well, son, there's a lot of, there were a lot of soldiers that fought for the Confederate side during the Civil War, and then when the Civil War ended, they come back and they want to be a part of the U.S. Army again. That the U.S. Army said, well, you can be a part of us, but you're gonna have to take a cut in rank, or you know, and they've done that, and he's like, the military is done away, and the Navy has done away with uh, ranks before, and he's like, an example was like, he was like, there's an example of this, uh, where a guy, he's like, example in John Wayne movie, I think he was like, she wore a yellow ribbon, or Loretta, or anyways, it was one of those, it was one of John Wayne's cavalry films. He was like, there's a guy who dies, and they're having the funeral, and Wayne says something, and then one of the guys mentions like, oh yeah, he used to be a captain for the Confederates, and now he's not, but he was good, and he was good for them, and he was good for us too, kind of thing. Anyways, but this whole thing about the Captain Crunch captain not being a captain is ludicrous. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. Peace.